Hello and welcome to today's video and update on Bitcoin. I'm going to be running over Bitcoin and the total market caps, including what I think might happen to altcoins. So let's get right into this. I'm going to start off with talking about Bitcoin first because I feel that it's nice to update you guys on some price action. As we mentioned in the previous video, if the support level was going to fail, then we're expecting it to go about to the 618. We are not at the 618 yet, you guys, so I am not jumping the gun as to this being the bottom of this current sell-off. If we take our Fibonacci tool over here on the left-hand side, the Fib retracement, we can go from the bottom of the bear market at 3,200 to the top of this recent rally or price action. And we still have a little ways to the 618. So I'm not exactly fully bullish on Bitcoin yet. But big picture, I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. So if you guys are long-term investors, who cares about an 11% drop before our next buy order? And the reason that I see this happening is really because of the full amount of ABCs that we see in this correction. We have an ABC down to the support here, an ABC up, and we are making an ABC down to the 618. So that's a WXY correction and pretty common in Elliott wave theory. So Bitcoin is looking like it could use a bit of a dip, but overall it is something that I'm not scared of, something that I'm not worried about, and something that we predicted would happen if the support failed, and it did. Big picture, you guys, we have a nice strong uptrend. We are at a major resistance area right here. This is all major resistance. But as long as we don't get pushed too far down in this wedge, I expect us to break upwards out of it and continue on our big picture upward move. Now let's check out Litecoin as an altcoin, because this is one that has dropped a little bit below than our original buy orders that we posted in the VIP. But we are still in an amazing place for Litecoin as well. And you guys can see that it's done this fractal in the past. It makes this huge kind of bull flag structure on the logarithmic chart all the way down. And then it breaks out of that bull flag structure and then proceeds to fall again after it breaks out of it. And you can see that that's exactly what happened. So here's the bull flag structure. Here's where it breaks out of it. Then we start accumulation. After accumulation, we have a huge rally. And so we are in accumulation right now, ready for continuous buying until we can get a nice rally out of this. Now, XRP has failed support on the bigger time frames on the logarithmic chart. So if we just look at XRP, we have this big green box right here that I'm looking at, and we do have these upward we do have these upward trending lines on the bottom that I've seen in both the other cycles. So I am just waiting for XRP to go ahead and break either downtrending resistance or fall a little bit further into this green box for more orders. But as long as you've got orders near the bottom of this green box and the top of this green box, you are good to go for XRP, because in the long term, I do see this one continuing after some accumulation, a nice breakout, and move on the upside. So there's no reason to be super bearish on XRP. We're still falling into major support areas, but we have failed the short-term support level of 28 cents. So we could fall all the way down to 15 before going upwards. But in the long term, this coin is looking very nice. I suspect Ripple to be a transitional coin since we still use banks. We need Ripple as a way to kind of move from banking into cryptocurrency. So as a midway point, I think this one will do very well in the short to medium term. And long term, it will have value, but I think that there will be other altcoins that do take it over eventually. Now, Ethereum. This is one that I'm definitely very interested still in as well. We kind of have this very interesting pattern happening on the log chart. But if we just take it off of the log chart and look at it as far as a market cycle goes, this looks like very similar to some of the first Bitcoin market cycles when it was very first starting to get traded. And it went super parabolic and crashed super hard and then started a disbelief phase. So this right here is what I would consider to be disbelief in the market cycle. And as you guys know, disbelief means that the majority of the market that is trying to make money but just can't make money in these markets is going to be selling. And they're going to be selling because they think that this looks really bad. even though the volume is showing that we are setting up for a reversal and the price action is showing that we set up for a reversal. We have a bullish engulfing candlestick right here on the weekly, and it dropped 88% from its peak. So there's continuous development on Ethereum. I have no reason to be extremely bearish on Ethereum either in its disbelief phase. Now let's just check out the altcoin dominance for a second. I do think that Bitcoin could have a little bit of a spotlight after it hits the 618 and the market starts to come back up. Altcoins, random altcoins have actually been popping off for quite some time now. I know that Bitcoin SV is doing pretty well right now, but the altcoin dominance could see a little bit of a dip back or a pullback or a curl before it breaks up out of its resistance. It could also see one more low, and DIY, shout out to DIY Investing for pointing this out to me the other day. It could shoot to one more low because it would actually follow the Fibonacci number of going to about 21 or 23. I can't remember the exact fib number, but one more lower low is very possible here for the altcoin dominance, in which case we'd see a reversal. So that's just something that I'm watching because we were really bullish on altcoins, which was good to be bullish on altcoins because we were on this major support and we've bounced up away from that support. So it could kind of pull back a little bit. So I want you guys to watch that. I think Bitcoin is always a solid bet if you're concerned about being inside of the altcoin market caps. Now let's just check out the total altcoin market cap here, which has went all the way down to pretty much the 95% retracement, and went up to the 786 and fell back. So this is disbelief again, you guys. This is disbelief. We could see some type of kind of like accumulation right here, like this, and then a huge breakout and move forward, because it does have to round out, and this did go very, very parabolic right here. But this is disbelief of a market cycle. People don't believe it's going to come back when I promise you it will. It's pretty easy to see. Standard trading, standard analysis of the total market cap here, and the altcoin market cap shows that pretty much every single coin in cryptocurrency is in a disbelief phase, and we're fixing that as accumulation happens and as the big money comes back in and as more people get scared of the financial sectors. It's not only crypto that people are scared of. People are scared of stocks. People are, well, not as much with stocks because there's a lot in euphoria, but there's still a lot of stocks that they are still scared of that would be great investments right now. People are worried about gold because they think Bitcoin might take gold over. So they're scared in all of the financial sectors, except maybe Silicon Valley tech stocks like Apple, Amazon, Netflix. All of those are really, really, really overvalued in my opinion currently. But there's a lot of disbelief in a lot of markets right now. The silver, gold, oil, and therefore there's fear in financial sectors, which adds a lot of opportunity for long-term growth. So this is not a bad thing. This is all really positive, you guys. We also see a nice falling wedge forming on the altcoin market cap that is kind of showing that disbelief phase. If you guys haven't seen it, go find the BLX chart for Bitcoin. It's called BLX on TradingView. And you can go back to one of the very first Bitcoin cycles. Don't do it on the log chart. Do it on the linear chart. So make sure that this is not blue like this. Make sure that it's make sure this isn't blue. It's just standardized like this, where it's a linear chart. And look at the first Bitcoin cycle, and it looks exactly like the entire altcoin market cap. So it's fractal in nature, you guys. We're gonna see a huge pop in alts, and it's going to be amazing for all the people that are in this market and trading it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I'm going to put links down for Blockchain OS and Wavestop Music. Wavestop Music is focused on making really good music for people that are trading. I also dabble around with electronic dance music and some hip hop stuff. So go ahead and check out that channel. And Blockchain OS is my new token that you guys can buy, sell, and trade on Bit4X. I'm still working out a couple legal things because somebody stole my idea and started creating it. But other than that, you guys can go ahead and support me here if you like. There's Ethereum and Bitcoin donations. You can read my white paper, my thoughts on it. You can email me if you have any questions. And I will start uploading videos on the Blockchain OS channel soon. I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter for people that want the first blockchain OS computers, which are going to be hardware and software. They're going to be really expensive to make, so it's going to be high tier Kickstarter prices, but I'm really excited about it. We're going to change the world together, you guys. I need your help on this. I've been very stressed out lately making all of these things happen, and I would love to have my viewers help take some of that weight off and give me ideas so that I can move forward with blockchain OS, with high altitude investing, and with Wavestop music. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will go ahead and switch to my outro shot. And thank you guys so much for tuning in today's episode. I know it's been a few weeks since I uploaded. I was hospitalized again for a little while, but I'm doing good now and focusing on my businesses, blockchain OS, high altitude investing, and Wavestop music. So more exciting things coming. I'm going to link my other channels in the description below so you guys can get on board with the whole thing, because we're doing a lot more than only trading around here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next videos. And yeah, peace out, you guys. Stay profitable out there.